Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, we're going on and off. I guess the power's to be. Why don't we go to your third speech then? You have your third speech ready? I was very impressed with the first two speeches. Go ahead with your third speech if you can.
Okay. I have been asked to answer science leaves no room for free will. I'm curious if there is any scientific evidence out there to support the idea of free will. One approach to this question could be that science investigates absolutely everything, and nothing can be free from the realm of science. Free will is an unfalsifiable claim in order to model the brain at a subatomic resolution, so that we could check when making a choice whether or not something is factored in somewhere that can't be accounted for causally. We would need both astronomical computing power and the ability to measure with near infinite precision. We probably won't have the requisite computing power for a long time to come, and there is a fundamental limit to the precision with which we can measure due to the wave nature of matter. Therefore, science itself must be uncertain on the issue. However, we can interpret scientific theory and combine it with philosophical inquiry to attack the problem. The key point you should be aware of is that free will cannot even be logically defined, let alone justified. It also helps not conflate philosophical free will in the sense of being influenced by the causal chain, but somehow not totally determined by it, and the general ability to make free choices, in the sense that no one forces you. The sciences have gone steadily bolder in the claim that all human behavior can be explained through the clockwork laws of cause and effect. This shift in perception is the continuation of an intellectual revolution that began about 150 years ago, when Charles Darwin first published on the organ of species. Shortly after Darwin put forth his theory of evolution, his cousin, Sir Francis Galton, began to draw out the implication. If we have evolved, then mental faculties like intelligence must be hereditary. But we use those faculties, which some people have to a greater degree than others, to make decisions. So our ability to choose our fate is not free, but depends on our biological inheritance. Galton launched a debate that raged throughout the 20th century over nature versus nurture, and our actions, the unfolding effect of our genetics, or the outcome of what has been imprinted on us by the environment. Impressive evidence accumulated for the importance of each factor. Whether scientists supported one, the other, or a mix of both, they increasingly assume that our deeds must be determined by something. Science does not take a stance on whether or not free will exists. Whether or not it exists is pretty much the realm of philosophy. I sustain that the tools of science are not well suited to this question, and any answer or direction that would be arrived at would be wobbly best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. That was a very good third speech too. I really enjoyed that one. You were trying to say that science really isn't science, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think you have a very, very good point. I've never been so impressed with three young people. That is very good. You must have very lovely teachers.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, and you should tell them how good, how well they teach you guys. How many languages can you speak? How many languages do you speak besides English?
Besides English?
Urdu, that is our national language. Our mother language.
You speak Urdu?
Yes.
English?
Yes.
And any other languages too?
No. Arabic, kind of Arabic.
No, but you are just supposed to read the Quran Sharif. Other than that, you are not able to speak Arabic.
Normally we speak English and Arabic.
Wow. And are you taught instruction in English or in Urdu?
Both. Both. Yes.
Wow.
Mostly in English.
Mostly in English.
Wow. You speak very, very well in English.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because I found, this is what's so strange. Many of my students are actually second language learners, and they speak Spanish as a first language. And it's very interesting to find out that we have so many people around the world that speak English. The English instruction in other countries is much better than our second language English instruction is here. So that it's amazing to pick up how well you guys do. Yeah, I would definitely continue. I'd like to try to schedule this again, maybe in another week or so I can make sure. I had a couple of kids who were very sick with the flu, and I guess they couldn't make it in today. But could we reschedule this so we can have an argument again? I was going to show them some of your stuff because I think they'll be totally impressed. This is like really weird. I cannot believe that you're in the 5th grade too. That's totally awesome. You guys will make great doctors.
Thank you.
I've been having a sore back. Maybe you can, I was just joking. I was going to say, maybe you can already be, maybe you're a doctor already. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering a little bit. What do you think, one more quick question. What do you think is the biggest misconception about Pakistan to people across the world? What do you think people do not know about Pakistan?
Most of the people think that Pakistan is like very cool, but we know that it's very, we have a patriotic spirit. We know what is Pakistan. We live in Pakistan. It's very peaceful. We live in a peace.
Yeah, I tell you, my family lived in, well, I guess they're from Kabul, and they lived in between Afghanistan and Pakistan for about 400 years. And it was in from about 900 AD to about 1400 AD. They were in the area of yours. So, it's really kind of strange. A lot of times I don't know if people realize that you may be living in the United States or you may be living someplace else, but your families actually came from, that. So it's the first time I got to talk to some people from Pakistan in a long time. But it's, I actually have one of my students here that will give some of their speech, okay?